What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to be showing you how to do double walls. So if you're a newer player, this is really for you. And if you're an experienced player but maybe want to learn how to elevator, this is also for you. So let's get right into it because today is going to be, just a nice short instructional video. So without further ado, let's get started. So first thing you want to do, I'll put this back here, is when you first get into the game, you're going to see these two big walls right here. These are double walls. And the first thing you're going to need to learn is how to pinch climb. So how to pinch climb is you get your body up against it just like this, and see my arms, you're going to pinch just like so. So you're doing the same thing with your right arm. This is my left. You're pinching, and then what you're going to do is you're going to throw yourself up vertically, throw yourself up, let go, and then grab again. So here you go. It's pinch, throw, grab. So let me give you another POV here. Here's my first person. So see, you're putting your arms out, pinching, throwing, and then grabbing, and you're going to do this all the way up. So that's the first thing you need to learn on double walls. Once you get that, the next thing you're going to learn is how to kind of bounce back and forth between them. So this is kind of the second one to learn. You definitely make sure you have space in your room because you're swinging your arms a decent bit. What you're going to do is come over to one of the walls and you stick for like a split second. So you're going to use that. So you're going to jump, put your hand on, and then push and push. So you're pushing down and outwards. So you're kind of pushing down and then flicking out, pushing down and then flicking out. So make sure you got plenty of room. You're going to kind of jump over and push to the other wall and push back and forth. And then once you get good enough at this, what you can do is come up here and kind of go twice here like you're verticaling. So see what I mean? You come up to the wall and then you just do a little vertical, and then you can switch sides and vertical just like that. So that's how you do the easiest two steps. Next, one of the harder things we're going to learn is elevatoring. So that's where you're kind of abusing the fact that your arms can pass through things, and you're using that to climb vertically, so like just like an elevator. So how this is going to work, let me adjust my camera. There's two ways to do it. You can do it with one arm and then you kind of assist with the other arm, or you do two arms just like this. Now I'm not very good at this. It's very difficult to master, but it is very quick if you can get good at it. So let's get into how to elevator. How you're going to do this is you stick your arms through. So stick your arm through, and then you're going to pinch so you can hold your body up. So go ahead and jump up and pinch where you're holding your body. Now don't pull too much or your hand will slide through, but remember to keep your hand just like this. And how it works is you're kind of flicking with your wrist in a circular motion. So you're using your wrist, you're flicking your hand down. Let me get you a better camera angle here. You're flicking your hands through, you're spinning it, and you're kind of flicking it down and up. So just like this. So you're here, you're pushing down and flicking up, down and flicking up. And if you want to, you can kind of assist with your left hand, but it's not too bad. It just takes practice. So you're putting your arm through and then kind of using both your arms to flick yourself up. Very similar with putting two hands. You're going like this, except you're rotating simultaneously between your wrists. So instead of just rotating one, you're rotating your left, then your right, your left, then your right, then your left, then your right. So that's how to elevator. That's most things, but now we're going to get more onto the trick side. So what a lot of people like to do, let me get you guys a better camera angle here because obviously it's going to be a little more advanced, is they'll do something where they elevator just like this. Like you see, like they'll elevator around, like the forward, and then what they'll do is they'll bring their arm around and hook themselves around. So how you do that is you abuse the same factor. You come over to the wall, you hook your arm around and pull yourself through. So let me show you that again. You're over here, you're putting your arm around the wall and then bringing yourself around. So a lot of people use that. Let's say I want to get to the tree on the other side of this double wall. I'll come over like this, and then next thing I know, I'm just around it. So people will do that so that they can do things like this. So let's say they're elevatoring on one side. You're over here, you pull yourself around, and then you can go over here and pull yourself around. So that's one thing that you can do. And then one of the last things that you can do is use these little slants and do that exact same motion. So you can be on one, come over to it, put your arm through, and do kind of like an elevator juke. You have to time it because it's very thin. These things aren't that thick. But if you time it correctly, you'll slide straight through. So just like this, let me show you. You come through, hook your arm, and then pull yourself around. So people like to use this one to juke, and then do the same thing. Come over here, wrap your arm around, and you're back on double walls, moving back and forth. And then if you want to, you can switch to a pinch climb or an elevator and just move all around. So if you found this helpful, thank you so much for watching. If you found it helpful, make sure you like and subscribe so I can hit my goal of 1,000 subscribers. So if you put down in the comments if you want to see any other tutorials on different things to do in the game. But for double walls, that's mostly it. If you're on the top of double walls, sometimes you can like reach your arm over and pull yourself down. But that's most of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. And make sure you watch my ranking your color codes, because those are really cool, and maybe you'll get a beat in one.